Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are rebuilding the Dallas Cowboys realistically in Madden 26. So the Dallas Cowboys, I'm pretty sure, are eliminated from the playoffs at this point. They're second in their division in the NFC East. There's no way they can get the number one seed in the division right now. And I don't think there's a way for them to make the playoffs, fortunately, for the Dallas Cowboys, obviously. They made some trades to solidify their defense, obviously. But, this offense has been great. No concerns about the offense at all. I feel like their offensive line is really good. Tyler Brooker ended up being a great pick. Their offensive line is really good. They'll probably need like a tackle. But other than that, the offensive line has been great. Offensively as well. Dak Prescott, I feel like he's been great this season. George Pickens has been amazing this season. The fact that he's only star dev is kind of crazy. I thought Pickens would be a superstar dev, but the way he's played this season, I thought he would be at least a superstar dev. No, only a star dev, interestingly enough. Him and CeeDee Lamb as the receiving core is literally a cheat code. Jake Ferguson is their tight end. Like I said, they made some trades to try and get better defensively. I traded for Quinnen Williams and Logan Wilson. Two trades that, did help them, but unfortunately it didn't help them enough. Their defense just wasn't good by any means. But like I said, there's some pieces to feel great about. Obviously, Quinnen Williams they traded for Donovan Ezukaru. He's been great this year. Guys like Siobhan Revel. Obviously, they traded for cornerback Kyrie Elam in the offseason. That ended up not working out. He got cut and he signed with the Tennessee Titans. But like I said, I still feel like this defense 100% needs some work. There's also a really expensive team, so I have no clue if they're going to have to sign anybody in free agency. And if they do, it'll be really tough. But I don't think this team is still a playoff team, so we'll go straight, most likely, to the offseason. All right, but heading into the season recap here, the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Denver Broncos in a high-scoring Super Bowl. So the Eagles went back-to-back as Sidney Brown, of all people, won the Super Bowl MVP. Josh Allen, the NFL MVP. Mike Rabel won Coach of the Year. Offensive player of the year went to Jonathan Taylor. Defensive player of the year went to Myles Garrett. Offensive rookie of the year went to Ashton Jetty. And Carson Swishinger won Defensive Rookie of the Year for the Cleveland Browns. But as you can see, we have negative $10 million in cap space to work with. I also forgot to look at the stats of this team. So offensively, finished off second. Like I said, offense is not the problem. Defensively, would finish off 29th, and that is a problem. Dak Prescott still really good. We can obviously probably roll with him for the remainder of the video unless like something crazy happens, but I don't think that'll happen. Javonte Williams has been really great for the Cowboys, so I feel like he earned himself an extension as well. I'm pretty sure they only signed him to a one-year deal, so he have to be re-signed, I think, right now, actually. Receiving Pickens is another guy, like I said, needs to be re-signed. I heard a franchise tag could be in play with him, though, if they don't figure out a contract. We'll see. So, yeah, Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, Jake Ferguson, 700 yards. Ryan Florney, 461 yards. Quante Turpin. Interceptions, sacks-wise, we didn't have much pass rush at all. 5.5 from Quinnen Williams, 5 from James Houston, 4 from Tavion Clowney. Interceptions, we had 3 from Brian Overshown, 2 from Donovan Wilson, 1 from Quinnen Williams, 1 from Deron Bland, 1 from Carson, 1 from Bell, and then 1 from Bridges. Like I said, we have negative $10 million in cap space. We can't even offer anybody right now. And we have George Pickens, he's a free agent, Javonte Williams, Jalen Tolbert. But I think I obviously want to re-sign Pickens and Javonte Williams. And I think that might be it. Brandon Aubrey as well. So yeah, we're gonna have to free up some money if we want to re-sign these players, and obviously there is some out on some players' contract. I'm pretty sure. Let me look at that first. How much can we save? So we cut Quinn Williams. Not going to do that. We cut Kenny Clark and save $18 million, which would be interesting. But I low key think Trayvon Diggs' time in Dallas is over. I know he just got activated off IR, but he's not stayed healthy for the Cowboys. He was really good when he was healthy, but he has not stayed healthy, and it just seems like, I don't know, something weird going on between them. So I'm going to cut Trayvon Diggs to start this off, and I think we cut our right tackle and Terrence Steele as well. That'll save us $8 million. As we could cut one of the defensive tackles, but I think I kind of want to keep Kenny Clark No, 18 million is a lot. We'll cut Terrence Steele, and then yeah, I mean, imagine if they would have paid Micah. I still think they shouldn't have traded Parsons, but it would have been tough even if we're talking about that. We cut Logan Wilson as well, but is that even enough? I don't even think it will be. So now we have 11 million, and that might not still be enough. Yeah, it's not even enough. So we'll have to restructure some contracts. So yeah, $11 million, that still wasn't going to be enough. So we'll have to restructure. CeeDee Lamb, it'll save us 15 million. Quinton Williams, we can save 10 million. So I think we start this off with restructuring some guys. We'll have to restructure CeeDee Lamb to save 15 million. And I honestly think we might restructure Quinton Williams as well. Or there's somebody else we could cut just in case. We cut Malik Hooker and they say 7 million. So if this got Logan Wilson, I kind of want to cut him. We could cut our kick punter and say 3 million. So I think we will cut Malik Hooker. We'll probably get a new free safety in the building anyways. We're going to cut and restructure a lot of players. Hopefully that's enough for Pickens. 34.2 million. And it is. So it might be everything, but it is going to be enough for George Pickens, and that is all that matters. He will stick around. So George Pickens will come back. Javonte Williams, will it be enough for him too? Just about enough for Javonte Williams. So he'll be the rest of our money, which is disappointing. But I still want to figure out a way for us to re-sign Brandon Aubrey. We don't have enough money for him either. So I'm going to see what I could do. You'll need to free up like basically $6 million. So if there's any way we can free up like 6 million so we could re-sign Brandon Aubrey, he's one of the best kickers in the league. Doing all this for a kicker, I mean, we could cut Logan Wilson to bring him back. We cut our punter. We cut Turpin. I think Turpin's kind of like a big piece though on special teams. So there might be a structure to save a little bit of money, or we just cut Logan Wilson. I think we might have to do that. So any restructures anywhere. So we can't really mean. Kenny Clark, I don't think it makes sense to restructure Kenny Clark. We just get rid of him soon. Yeah, I think we might just have to cut Logan Wilson and go get ourselves a new Mike. I mean, he's down to a 75 overall, star dev. He's a solid linebacker, but I think we might have to cut him so we can re-sign. Yeah, that's what I'll do. We'll cut Logan Wilson. I don't want to lose Brandon Aubrey. I feel like I said he's a big piece of what this team is doing anyway. So losing a defensive piece for a kicker, like I said, might not be the smartest thing, but I do want Brandon Aubrey back, and he will stick around to get Aubrey back. They don't do something like that, and then we won't be able to sign anybody in the draft. We can just see what this team needs before we head into the draft. We won't be signing anybody in free agency, is what I meant to say. But yeah, on offense, this team looks pretty good, other than right tackle, which we'll probably draft. Jake Ferguson is a superstar X Factor. Pickens is up to a superstar. What Javonte Williams a superstar before? Well, he is now. Turpin. So I'm not fine with this offense, weapons wise. I feel we can use a right tackle though. Defensively, we can use a strong safety and a free safety. I know that for sure. And after losing Trevon Diggs, we're gonna have to need a better or use a better corner. Rebel could probably play though, so cornerback and 100% edge rusher. So yeah, we won't be signing anybody in free agency. So and a lot of linebackers. So yep, won't be signing anybody in free agency. So let's just go straight to the draft. Brisker is here, and he has so much interest in us. Oh my gosh, he would be amazing. He has so much interest in the company, literally full interest, but it just don't have enough money for him, man. That's what things are sometimes. Diggs is here. We cut him, obviously. But yeah, we're doing this, and then we'll go straight. We had a bunch of guys interested in Dallas, which makes sense, but we won't be able to do anything. We'll just have to go straight to the draft, unfortunately. All right, we have 2 first-round picks from the Micah Parsons trade, and if Caleb Downs is here, you take him. You can't pass him with Caleb Downs. He'd be a perfect fit for our starting free safety spot, just like that we had an impactful player on defense, draft him 11, have him at 17. We'll 100% take him. We're ranked at 17, draft him at 17. So we'll absolutely take Caleb Downs. There were some good players on the board right there, but I'm comfortable with him. With pick 22, Proctor went off the board. I was looking at him, but obviously, defense is still in play here. So we can take a tackle, but I feel we get a tackle eventually. Although we don't really have a second round pick or a third round pick in this draft. We only have a fourth round pick after this. So maybe it'll be in our best interest to trade down. I mean, maybe. I'll see all these options. This trade with the Denver Broncos, where basically we trade down to 31 and we get 2 future thirds to stack up on draft capital we desperately need. So we get another pick in this draft. I feel like we desperately need it. We trade down to 31, but I feel like we should be able to take a pretty good player here with 31, though. And with this pick, I'm gonna go ahead and select Malik Muhammad. He looks like a really good corner for us to take, and he's gonna be probably our cornerback two right off the bat. Drafting that number 31, ranked number 35, is an A+ pick. So it looks like he's gonna be a pretty good player. And we don't have a pick into the third round, like I said. So at least we have two third round picks, right? So that's something to be happy about. Or we only have one third round pick. I forgot we don't have it there. I said we don't have a second or a third, but always got a third from the Denver Broncos. Maybe we could have squeezed a second out of them. So we got a tackle and Xavier, and I think we might have to take him. Although I think we need a right tackle, not a left tackle. I mean, either way, we're gonna have to. He's gonna have to play tackle, right? So if there's a right tackle here, I guess. But Wagner, yeah, I think we just take the best tackle I see we need. So I'm gonna take Xavier Champlin here, 6'7" height, okay. Rank number 120, draft mat 95, and is going to be hidden depth. So we can't pass up on that. I'll also look to draft in the fourth round because we need a strong safety, we need a linebacker as well. I might even draft in the fifth round, I'm not going to lie. So we do need a linebacker though. So it'll be tough. I mean, like I said, so linebacker wise, we got guys like Austin. There's not really a good linebacker here at all, so this will be tough. We could take Samuel, I guess. We could take Raylan Wilson. So I guess we'll look at one of these guys. Samuel doesn't look pretty bad, so he's gonna probably start right away. You know, he's a will. We already have a will. We should be looking at other things, but wills can slide around a lot. I don't really want to take one. These guys don't look good at all. I mean, this guy might be solid, but we just take a shot on a Mike linebacker. We could draft this Sam. This Sam was pretty good. Lander Barton. So you know what? Give me Lander Barton with this pick. We'll actually just take a shot on one of the Mikes. I'm gonna go and select Drake Bowen, and then we're gonna hope he's good. So Bowen's gonna be ranked number 120. I'm at 113. He's hidden depth. He's gonna start right away, and then we'll draft in the fifth round. I'm not literally never drafting the fifth round, but if there's a strong safety or an edge rusher here, that is the play we're gonna go. That is the thing we're gonna draft here. So strong safety or guy Journey Bernard still here. So Pam Bowen, and then edge rushers available. We got, I think his left edge we're missing. So it's only day three picks here, which makes sense. But we got Vincent Anthony Jr. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take a strong safety here so we can start. I'm gonna select, let's see, Zeke Wheatley, A hit power, C man coverage, B tackling, C to F zone, and then Peyton Bowen looks like this. So either way, they won't really be that good. I'm gonna take Bowen. Rank number 73 off the 145. He's gonna be, damn, if that would have been hidden, that would have been a home run. But I'll see you guys in the lineup heading into year number 2. Heading into the season, we're an 82 overall team, 85 offense, and 79 defense. So unfortunately, ever trading Parsons, this defense just has not been great at all. Honestly, I don't even think we'll be signing free agents next year. Like, I don't see money randomly open up. So offensive line, I didn't really look at the generate the best lineup. I did not mean to select George Pickens there. Give me a second, but let me generate the best lineup and let's see how this offensive line looks like now. So we got Chapman at right tackle. I guess we don't need to force a right tackle pick. They're only going to be a 70 overall, so might have been my bad. I don't know. CeeDee Lamb, Javonte Williams, Dak Prescott, George Pickens, and then Kamani Terms are going to have a huge role in this offense now. Mingo might as well. Defensively, though, we're able to add Bowen. We're able to add Caleb Downs. Peyton Bowen ended up being a 75 overall. He would have been really good if he was a hidden dev, but unfortunately, he's only going to be normal. He's still going to be a starter, though. And then we got Overshown. We got James here. We got Bowen, like I said. Pass rush, it does not look good. I'm not gonna lie. We don't really have a goodness. Our left edge is terrible. So maybe instead of drafting a tackle, you draft an edge rusher. But yeah, it's this season. I don't know if it's gonna be good or not. I don't know who Land is, but whoever it is, bro, Isaiah Land, you're hopefully about to go off for us because I don't have any other options. I should have drafted a left edge. That's my bad. We got Malik Muhammad though with Deron Bland and Siobhan Revel. So I guess we can see how that works out for us. And then yeah, I will see you guys at the end of the season, and then we'll see. We could change the defensive playbook so we can make it good or whatever. But I'm gonna play Siobhan Revel at slot corner over Carson, and then Yeah, I mean, we could. This defense, I'm already knowing it's going to be good. I'm not going to mess with the offense. The defensive scheme is really, I'm going to change the defensive playbook potentially to something different because I know it isn't going to do good. So let's see, a base 4-3. We could run the Texans playbook. I mean, we don't have good as a defense like the Texans, so we could run it. The Steelers is a 3-4. I usually have success with the Buffalo Bills defensive playbook, so I think I might run that. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna run the Buffalo Bills defensive playbook, and then we'll see how that works out for us. I'll leave the offensive playbook the same. I already know the defense is gonna be trash. We might as well fix that now, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. We still could be a playoff team if our offense carries us this year. Course, we missed the playoffs, man. So I don't know. I guess I'm not mad about it, man. It was kind of bound to happen. I'm not gonna lie. Offensively, finish off second. I'm just so tired of missing the playoffs, dude. I gotta do I gotta make a whole basically super team for us to make the playoffs. Watch the past videos I made, man. It's got to a point. Dak had a good season. Maybe the offensive playbook isn't good. I don't know, bro. CeeDee Lamb and Jordan King both had 1,000 yards apiece. Ferguson almost had 1,000 yards while turfing. So playbook is good. I don't know. I mean, we had a bunch of tackles, so does that mean I mean, obviously you're gonna get tackled as a defense, but we had three guys getting 100 tackles. Usually, I don't see that most of the times. We had 8.5 from Quinton Williams. We had 5.5 from Kenny Clark, and he's basically a run stopper, which means we didn't really have much pressure at all, did we? We have 5 from Donovan, 3 from Drake Bowen. He might be a superstar dev. I'm not gonna lie. Bowen might be a star dev as well. So both Bowens might be superstars. At least I hope so. Malik Muhammad, one pick. Bland, one pick. Shamar James. But yeah, okay. Well, let's go straight to the playoffs because I mean the off season. We're not in it. We never are in it now. Whenever I rebuild a man, we never make the playoffs, bro. Never. Recap: the Lions won the Super Bowl. We got an NFL MVP going to Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, Offensive Player of the Year. So the Rams just dominated that, I guess. But Lions finally get themselves a Super Bowl. Us, on the other hand, are, like I said, America's favorite team. Didn't even are just a third straight year missing the playoffs. So what happens after this? I don't know. We have negative $27 million in cap space, negative 26.9, basically negative 27 million. So let's just see what we're about to miss out on. So Tyler Gotham's a 5th-year option, which we kind of have to accept that, bro. Let's see. Overshown's a free agent. We'll be losing him. That's the only guy we'll be losing, really. So thank God it's not anybody too crazy. I guess we're missing Brian Anger, but there's probably not even an obvious cut unless you want to cut this entire team right now. We can cut a Zigazua, but 16.5 million literally wouldn't even. We still be in the negatives. Crazy enough, if we cut a Zigazua, I guess we can get a younger defensive tackle wise and cut a Zigazoo and Kenny Clark, but what is the point of doing that, bro? Like it's literally not going to give us that much cap space. What we have after this, not even. I'm not doing that, unfortunately. So it's not even an obvious cut here. So here we might as well we can cut Bell and save 2 million. What's the point of doing that either, bro? We might as well go ahead and just go straight to the draft because there's no point of really cutting a Zigazua if he's not gonna bring us he's not gonna open up any cap space. I'm gonna say that. So I don't think there's any point of doing that, unfortunately. So yeah, nobody jumped up in the superstar dev. We'll need to get a left edge though. But I was hoping to get that this off season, but I don't think it's gonna happen now with the lack of money we have to offer. I think we're gonna let over last head. I really do like Overshown. I think he has potential to be a great linebacker, but he just I don't know. If that's the only guy we're missing out on free agency. I'm cool with it. We definitely, like I said, this is definitely gonna be a problem for the Cowboys in the future, knowing how expensive they are and how they're gonna rebuild their team. But it's probably gonna it's what they're stuck with now. I mean, they can't do nothing about it. But yeah, offensive line looks pretty good. I move him to right tackle so we can actually be a 78 overall. So our offensive line, I'm not gonna touch this offense. This offense is amazing. This defense is trash. I'm sorry, it has not been good. Donovan could probably start our right edge. We'll need a left edge in the drafts. And then we might need a, like I said, overshown replacement. Other than that, I don't know if we might be able to add like a difference maker like Micah Parsons ever again. But we got let's see what we're missing out on. So I guess we're not missing out on anything at all. So this grade class is not good. So at least I know that we're not gonna miss out on anything crazy. So that makes it a little better. I'm already knowing right now that Overshown has a lot of offers, or at least some offers. They actually has zero. We can't bring him back though. We can't sign anybody. So, yeah, we're in the negatives. I think it's just best if we just not sign anybody. We just hope we have more money next off season to do things because right now, obviously, we don't. So we'll head into the draft. We traded. We would have 2 first-round picks in the Micah Parsons trade, but we don't because we traded it to get Quinn Williams. I'm not mad at they. I feel that was a pretty good trade. At least they traded the Packers pick and not their own Dallas Cowboys pick because that wouldn't have been smart in my opinion. But Jerry Jones hasn't made. I feel that was a pretty good trade getting Quinn Williams though. Just made their team a lot more expensive. Or did we trade Did we trade our pick or did we trade? So who would have? Okay, I guess we actually did trade our pick. Never mind. I could have sworn they traded the Packers pick and not the Cowboys pick. Yeah, we won't even have pick 9, which I'm pretty sure would have had pick 9 or 4. So yeah, that's disappointing. Wow, I thought could have sworn they had the Packers pick, but I guess not. I'm deciding between 2 guys. I'm deciding between Sammy Brown, the will linebacker, or one of these edge rushers. So either Damon Wilson or LJ McCray, either one of those options. Or we could, take our overshown replacement. We'll have a couple seconds left. So there is some good wills around. So I think I'll wait. And then we'll go ahead and grab ourselves a edge rusher here. So I think I am gonna go ahead and select. Let's see. Look at both of them real quick. So he has A's across the board. LJ McCray. Damon Wilson on the other hand. I'll look at this guy really quickly, but we don't have to. So yeah, I think the other guy's better. So LJ McCray from Florida. Welcome to the team. He has A's literally across the board. Me ranked number 31. Draft him at 24. He's hidden dev. So he'll be good right away. So y'all take that. We also have 2 third-round picks from the Broncos trade we made. We traded down a couple spots to get a third. So yeah, in the second round, though, we probably could have got a second round pick. Now I think about it, but in the second round, got Sam Leavitt, Westco. We already have addressed our offensive line, so I think taking a linebacker makes some sense here. I mean, I like what we have in Bowen, our Mike. So I think we don't have to take a Mike. I mean, we could move him around, but I think a Will is what we take here. So Will linebacker, and I know Reese is actually pretty good. I'm gonna go and look for Will linebackers though, and I think there is some pretty good ones. So we got Chris Cole, we got Rousseau, we got Tony Rogers. I mean, we'll see. So Chris Cole, B to C, A and A. So Chris Cole, he has elite speed. Okay, Chris Cole is good. I remember these guys being good too, so I don't know. Rousseau looks pretty good as well. Rousseau, he has a bunch of A's and he looks good. Okay, I think I might take Kua, Tony Rojas. Yours looks all these Wills looks good. I think I'm gonna take this guy though. So 6'2" from Alabama. Rousseau is gonna be ranked number 65 after that 30. So he's gonna be hidden depth. So welcome to the team, Mr. Rousseau. He'll be our Overshown replacement. He might actually be better than DeMar Overshown. We have 2 third-round picks, by the way, too. This pick, I'm kind of debating if we should take another wide receiver in the building because I know we don't really have a really outstanding receiver 3. I don't think that's the problem. We have Turpin, we have Cam. I mean, I think our receiver room is pretty found. I'm not worried about that receiver 3 until we address all this positions on our defense. Not gonna lie, but we have a starting position right now to take some defense depth though. So Degs Ricks out of Texas A&M. We could take Tony Rojas. He's here again. You take a strong safety, which we don't really have a hidden dev one in the building. So we could take a strong safety if you want to. So we got Dalton Brooks. He has A-hit power, B-man. So he actually be a top fit here too. So Dalton Brooks might be a Cowboy. Zion Branch from Georgia, A-hit power, D-man coverage, A tackle, Z zone. I mean, all these guys look pretty good. Zion Branch looks really good though. Then Caleb Harris. I mean, all those guys look pretty good. I think I'm gonna take the top one though, and Dalton Brooks. I mean, Zion Branch is pretty good as well. This is actually Brian Branch's brother. So since he's Brian Branch's brother, I'm guessing he knows a lot from his brother, Brian Branch. So I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and take Zion Branch with this pick though. So Zion Branch hopefully ends up being good. It's gonna be ranked number 67. I'm at 68. So right at its value. Oh my goodness, he's normal dev. Another normal dev tight end in the building. Amazing. So just kind of threw away that third round pick because I knew the other guy was probably hidden. I should just took. I only took him because he was Brian Branch's brother. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he'd be hidden. That's annoying. Well, They got Jacoby Johnson, they got Traore. Do we take some more edge rusher depth? Not gonna do another safety. We could take uh McLean. Let's see. I mean, plus we have to start every because I don't really know. Defensive tackle though, Davian Hobbs. I might go with that. So we're gonna take a defensive tackle just in case Ezigazua or the other guy's gone. Another normal depth pick, but I feel like round one and round two were pretty good. Round three, yeah, probably won't be good at players, just depth players at the very least. Going into this season, we have upgraded our team. We're 86 overall team, 88 offense, and 84 defense. So with our defense not being a 79, I honestly think there's a chance we could be a playoff team this year. So offensive line looks great. Obviously, no complaint. Jake Ferguson. They actually drafted me a receiver, so that's amazing. But who is this, by the way? This is Marquise Johnson. So, or Marquise, not quite sure. Please play him at receiver 3 right away. I mean, sure, why not? I mean, might as well. I mean, like I said, we don't need a receiver 3, but I'll take drafting me a running back as well in Isaac Brown. So if we ever want to move on from Javonte Williams, we can have Isaac Brown. So I'll take that. They give me a backup running back, and I like Jaden Blue. So yeah, offensively, it keeps getting better. Defensively, that we're able to add Rousseau, Bowen. So I feel like our linebackers definitely got better here. Payne Bowen, Zion Branch. So yeah, we also added LJ McCray at our left edge spot. Looks great there. We have Deron Bland. Malik, obviously Deron Bland has had, I'm gonna say, not the best season this right now, but I expect him to bounce back. Malik Muhammad and Siobhan Revel. So yeah, can't get mad at this cornerback room either. Slot receiver is going to be Pickens, and the slot cornerback is going to be Revel once again. Aubrey's still here, right? Okay. I'll release Logan Wilson again. He better still be here, man. But other than that, I think I low key am gonna stick with the schemes and the playbooks. I don't think this was the problem. I think our defense was just so bad it couldn't really be good next year. It couldn't really be good that year. I'm gonna say that. So we can run vertical zone power run or vertical zone run. I mean, I guess vertical zone run would be, or West Coast power run would be better than vertical zone run a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna run that instead. And then yeah, I guess we'll just switch up the offensive scheme to that, and then I will see you guys at the end of the season. Hoping for us to make the playoffs this year. I think we will. I really think we will. We actually ended up being 11-6. Finally made the playoffs with the Dallas or with any team, bro. But offensively, we're number one in the NFL. So yeah, let's expect defensively we're 15. Improvement. Actually, that's really good improvement. Dak Prescott playing MVP this year. 4,000 yards, 40. I mean, basically 4 touchdowns, 9 picks. Great season. Vontae Williams has been great ever since coming to. I think from Denver over to Dallas. Yeah, he's been great. Pickens led the league in receiving yards and receiving touchdowns. He's overlapped CeeDee Lamb a little bit. Marquise Johnson, the rookie, 737 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jake Ferguson, 619 yards. Alton Williams got some receiving yards as well. Sacks wise, oh my goodness, it looks so much better. 11 from Quinton Williams, 10.5 from Donovan Ezaraku, 8.5 from LJ McCray, 4 from Kenny Clark, 2.5 from Bowen. Picks, we had 2 from Drake Bowen. And then yeah, we had 2 from Malik Muhammad, 2 from Marquise Bell. Don't know why he's playing, but 1 from Shamal Revel, 1 from Peyton Bowen, 1 from Deron Bland, and 1 from Caleb Downs. We absolutely love to see that. And can the number one offense in the NFL take down the Niners? So I know we weren't the number one. Let me see how this division works. So wow, this division was tied by 3 teams: the Cowboys, Eagles, and Giants, all at an 11-6 record. We had the tiebreaker over all those teams. We ended up winning the NFC East. That's crazy. But look at the NFC South. That's how bad it was. 7-10 got the Panthers in the playoffs. That's how bad the NFC South was. Terrible. But as you know, if you're leading the division, that gets you a playoff spot automatically. That's crazy. But we'll see if we can take down the Niners. They're 10-7. Time to see if we can beat the Niners. We start off with the stop on defense, and we are not going to do anything with it. They're going to go up 3-0. And then, okay, we put up some points now. This is the number 1 rated offense in the NFL, but there we are. 7-3. We're going to go 14-3. There we are. Okay, I think we're back. Yeah, his offense is definitely bad. 21-6, 28-6, and just like that, we are going to absolutely destroy them. This is why the number 1 offense in the NFL. We're going to blow them out 35-13. The defense only allowed 13 points as well. That's incredible. And yeah, we are going to division after taking down the 49ers of Brock Purdy. Eagles in the divisional round. So this will be tough, but we'll see if we can go ahead and take down Philly. We're gonna start off here with the stop on defense. We're gonna go and do nothing off it, but so far we haven't been a first quarter team, obviously, or a first half team, if anything. But we'll turn up eventually. Heading out of halftime is when we gotta lock in and start putting up points. Okay, it's been 3-3, so no teams have really scored. There you go. The Eagles put up a touchdown. We need to respond with that touchdown. We don't. I do trust my offense though, and oh my goodness, never mind. Do not trust my freaking offense, bro. Okay. The Eagles defense is good, but come on, man. I feel this is everything. I feel like this man simulation is literally the same every time, but I'm gonna hit CDs 1-on-1. This is a very small corner. If he doesn't catch this, oh my goodness, CD land, bro. Not even was that a safety? Was that a corner? Whoever I was small, really small corner. CD looked 10 times bigger than him. The fact that they didn't catch that is kind of crazy. But we're gonna see if we can take another shot downfield. One more shot downfield. We need to get yards, man. I think this game might be over unless we can. Okay, and that's oh my goodness. I thought he was gonna keep going straight. Why did he not keep going straight? Pickens, you had a wide open touchdown, my friend. Okay. So far, I don't know. That's not good, bro. If they run that again, I know what to do. But okay, didn't mean to do that, but we need to get the first down. And I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I have no clue what I'm doing. Well, I guess I try to fit it to Pickens. I actually got to lock in here, make some smart throws. But okay, we'll see if we can find somebody on vertical, somebody that's open. Ferguson's there. Let's take the first down, get out of bounds. We can have time. This potentially score before the 2-minute warning. That's kind of what I want to do to have the 2-minute warning. It's my third timeout. We already wasted one. The fact we didn't put up a single touchdown yet tells you a lot, man, of how the Cowboys. But we do have Ferguson's way to the perfect time. He's open again. We do get out of bounds. I'm pretty sure we did. Okay, we got out of bounds. It'll now be 2nd and 10. I did not get out of bounds, really. I ran a hurry up thinking I got out of bounds just in case, but no. I want to hike it before, so we should be able to, and it doesn't let me. Okay, I feel like we should hike that ball off, but it's okay. I definitely thought we got out of bounds. Think we should have, but it's okay. If we get a score right here, we got Feint open. Probably not. Don't think that's Noah Feint. It's not Noah Feint. Noah Feint. Why we have Noah Feint? But if our defense, which has been good, so far, I think if our defense can get a stop, which I'll actually hop in on defense see if I get a stop myself. They're probably gonna run the ball three. I mean, why are they at the 44-yard line, man? Just not how you want to start things off. If they're passing to start this off, I know that's crazy. They're not gonna run it, okay? And we're gonna allow a big gain, but it's not gonna be a first down, 2nd and 5. I would have loved for them to lose yards though. Instead of that, Kenny Clark is right now trying to fight somebody. But okay, they can in 5. Are they gonna pass? They're gonna run? I wouldn't even know at this point. Okay, they're gonna run the ball. Great tackle by Bowen. I think that was okay. I'm gonna call my last timeout. If we had another timeout, that'd be amazing. But if they run this, I think this might be a running. I'm gonna bring some pressure to get to this run. We can stop it, and we don't not stop it. So damn, that's game. So we're gonna lose here to the Philadelphia Eagles, and we did all we could. I I feel like we could have probably got a stop on defense though. Well, it's game, but I don't care. Give me the offseason. Buffalo Bills ended up winning their first Super Bowl here. They beat the Eagles. Thank you for beating the Eagles. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna lie, Cowboys fans are not the Eagles. I'm gonna say that. I don't like them after how we just lost like that. But I wonder how much money. I didn't even check. I'm already know we're probably in that. We actually have 18 million, so we actually have some money to spend, which is amazing. Although we have Quinton Williams, I wish we didn't have to come to this part where we have to re-sign Williams. That's why I was trying to win last year. But at least Booker's a 5th-year option. Cooper BB, so we'll have to free up some money. We'll have that money to resign. Yeah, so I really wish it didn't come to this, but we have to free up money to resign. That's the only thing about this, man. I mean, I don't know. It's 55 million though. I think we have to cut a Z. This is now where we cut a Zigazoo. He has a big out in his contract. Didn't even know the Cowboys paid him that much. But they did. I mean, but obviously we're gonna go ahead and cut that 20 mil. That's kind of like a no-brainer, right? So $20 million to get saved by cutting is equal to what? Get out of here, man. No disrespect, but $20 million to get. Well, okay, it's 55. Is it he's still a superstar X Factor? I don't think the Cowboys would ever get rid of Dak Prescott. I feel like if they did, they probably wouldn't have offered him that big extension. So that's kind of what my thought is. We cut Bland, Tyler Smith. We have great guards, although I mean, yeah, I think that should be enough. If we ever get to the point where we have to cut Dak Prescott, it'll have to be in free agency, not right now. If that's, I don't even know if we get a replacement for him. So we're gonna have to pay Quinn Williams. Don't want to lose him. He will stick around. So we'll offer him a 1 year deal. Cooper Beebe might not come back though. If we want to finally sign a free agent, we might even just restructure contracts, bro. I do want Aubrey back. Yeah, we'll have to restructure contract if we want to sign a player in free agency. So we'll probably get okay. We can have Aubrey test free agency. Although we can probably get Cooper Beebe back right now. We could. I think I will. So we can sign a free agent potentially. So I mean, yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't make any sense, but I want money. I want to sign a free agent. Obviously, I'm so tired of this, bro. It's about heading to year three, and it's about not sign another free agent, not about to sign another free agent once again. But the other team was looking like Dak still 87 with morale boost. Offensive line looks amazing. Offense is great in general. What about Marquise? He's an 81 overall star, Dev. Okay. Defensively, we've improved a ton. We got our edge rushers pretty. We need a defensive tackle in the building, though. Other than that, I think we're good. If there's like a strong safety that would be better than Bowen, I think I'd go after that. Linebacker room looks amazing. So that's pretty good. I mean, yeah, other than defensive tackle too, and maybe strong safety, I think we're good on that note. But let's see who we missing out on. Okay, this is where you struggle some contrast because we got guys like Xavier McKinney here, and he would be a strong safety upgrade. So yeah, I'm restructuring contracts now. If we even can, I already restructured CD. Can I so picking this 10 million. This no, we can't go and we have to win the championship next season if we're doing this. If we're restructuring contracts like this, we'll have to win the Super Bowl next. That's the only way. So even Ferguson 3 million league. But yeah, like I said, this is literally the most risky thing we could do, but I don't care. Xavier McKinney, Cooper DeJean, Hufanga. One of you guys, like I said, Dallas, everybody wants to come to the Cowboys. Look at this, man. I've never seen so much green in my life. Um, but yeah, okay, we'll start this off. We got like Jimmy Chin here as well, but we'll probably start this off with offering Xavier McKinney. He's the best free agent, and he's a defensive player. This will make our defense even better. So I'd offer McKinney. Hold on, what is he? What does he want right now? If he wants a medium risk deal, I'll boost it up to low risk. We can lock ourselves into him, and the Raiders, bro. No, if he's the only free agency guy signed, I wouldn't even be mad. Like I wouldn't be mad at all. I'm gonna offer. I'm gonna overpay on him. I want him on this team. And if we don't get him, Hufanga would be here, I guess. But I want Xavier McKinney, man. I want the best defensive player on the market. And then defensive tackle, we can probably just draft that one. I mean, cut a Zigazua. Okay. McKinney, please come to Dallas. And he goes to Dallas. Okay, he comes to Dallas. Hufanga would have been my backup plan. But we get Xavier McKinney. We lock ourselves into him. And that's the only guy we signed in free agency. I did like paying Bound, but when you have the opportunity to sign the best player on defense, and when defense is a big need for this team, I don't think you could pass up on that. So we'll definitely love that. The defensive tackle is what we're gonna draft with our first round pick, and then yeah, we finally get a young defensive tackle too in the building, and then low key, it's Super Bowl or bust next season. The contracts I just restructured, we probably be in the negatives. Like in real life, you probably don't do this, but in Madden here, you do that all day. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. On my first round pick, there's no good defensive tackles. The two ones that were round one projected went off the board, and I don't want to take anything else. I don't think we need anything else here. So I mean, yeah, I think we might have to force a defensive tackle pick. So Marquise Deal or Terrence Green. Terrence Green has B block shedding, C fitness moves, B power moves, A tackle. Has to be one of these three guys though. KJ Sampson. I mean, he doesn't look pretty bad. He looks like he could be a solid player. We're gonna take Marquise Deal. I mean, I guess we just take Marquise Deal, see what he is. He's gonna be rated 57. I'm at 20. Yeah, okay, that's actually not a bad defensive tackle, please. So we desperately needed one. and we'll gladly take him, I guess. So, and with our second round pick, obviously, we could still trade for defensive tackle, but I think we don't have enough money to trade, so never mind. I was going to say that, but now it'll be just depth players. So we can take Dion Lee or Dijon Lee, how you say that name. Take a backup tight end. We could take more edge rusher, take another receiver. We could take another defensive tackle. I mean, we might need defensive tackle depth, so sure, Terrence Green. I was looking at him earlier. We might as well see what he is now. And he's not good. So yeah, he'll be depth as we said before. With this pick, I don't even know. I mean, like whatever is here is here, I guess, with this pick. So we got CJ Bailey, could put some pressure on Dak at this point of his career. I mean, we might as well just not do that. And then we could use, say, Xavier. We could take interior O line, which O line has been great. Though. We don't have to switch the O line, but draft not one guy in the O line. Take a Will. We could take Jalen Brown. Like I don't know this. I don't even know what we take. We don't need anything really. So take a. I don't think. Oh my goodness! I did not resign Brandon Aubrey, bro. Play. Okay, that's my bad. He might still be available when the season starts. So if we have enough money, no, we'll just sign the best player here. Who's the best player here other than quarterback? Charlie Collins. Welcome to Dallas. He's already a fit here, I guess. So, and he was terrible, dude. I don't know why I keep drafting so bad in the second and third round, but I all these guys will be just depth at the end of the day. And then if hopefully Aubrey's still here, I can sign him because I might have messed up. Aubrey is a Cowboys legend. I think the Cowboys would keep him as long as he's playing the way he is right now, like the best kicker in the NFL. So I'm gonna have to see in preseason if he's still here. If not, we're probably cooked. Sorry, Brandon Aubrey. Yes, he was still there in preseason week 1, which is crazy. But we got him back. Offensively, like I said, offensive line's been great. You don't have to worry about that. Jake Ferguson, Juwan Johnson. We got CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Keith Johnson, Javonte Williams, Isaac Brown, Dak Prescott under center. I think this would be Dak's last year under center for the Cowboys if that happened. But deal ended up being a 77 overall. And it's really hard to find defensive tackles in the draft. So I'll absolutely take that pick. So yeah, great job there. We got McKinney, who's the big addition. I said Bowen could have started, but Kenny just Xavier McKinney, man. Malik Muhammad, I took cornerback 1 over Bland, and then we got him, and then Siobhan Revel with Caleb Downs. Got Rousseau, we got Rick Bowen, we got Shamar James as our linebacker room, which is actually a really good linebacker room. It was last year as well. And then slot receiver is going to be this guy named Thomas. I don't know. They might switch that. We'll see. And then slot receiver is going to be Siobhan Revel. I mean, who is Thomas, bro? Xavier Thomas, they want him to be this RC roster. I don't know nothing about it. They might switch it. I don't know. It shouldn't matter too much. We'll be targeting Pickens and CD mostly all the time. That's usually what they do as well. But I expect good things this season. We'll see what our record is at the end of the season. Maybe we can win the division and get the first round bye. Here, I stopped at the deadline. I actually canceled my auto sim. I looked at my record, and this is straight bullshit. How do we go 6-11? You kidding me? Bro, how do we go 6-11? We were no. I stopped. I canceled my sim by accident. We were 1-10. How did a 92 overall offense with a 90 overall team and a 90 defense miss the playoffs? I'm done. I'm ending the video right here. Dude, screw the players. That's just straight bullshit. I'm done. Hope you guys enjoy. Have a great day tonight. I might even quit doing Madden. I'm going right back to 2K, bro. This shit is straight bullshit, man. Videos. Look at the Bengals video. It's a prime example of Madden being Madden things. Was the playbook, offensive playbook, a problem? No, we had a top offensive league. Same. I'm done with this game. I swear, I'm done with this game, bro. That's just so freaking annoying. Just try to win a Super. We had our chance. I guess we had our chance. We upgrade. We get McKinney. We get a better defensive tackle, and we suck. We're even worse. This makes no sense. You can't tell me this makes sense, bro. You can't tell me this makes sense. Well, what does Madden have against me these past couple of rebuilds that I can't make the freaking playoffs, bro? I might not even upload this. This is a terrible rebuild. Madden wants to freaking be dumb. Doesn't make any sense. What type of sense does this make? I'm ending the video off.